So a quick update on this van. Since last time, what was it? The panels were in, so they're now properly finished and in. And in the bathroom, 3 of the walls are done. Nothing's sealed yet. The toilet's in place. The shower tray's just sat there. It's piloted through. There's going to be a unit going across the back there that holds the sink as well. Just save a little bit of space. There's a toilet cassette all in place as well. It's all scribed round. Going around this side now. This panel's in, along with the electrics for it. We've got a USB at the top, then a 12 volt, and then a 240 volt. The 240 volt works off mains and the inverter by switching it down here. Again, I will go through the electrics at a later date. Electrics cupboard's still a bit of a mess. The bar's on for the table that's going to be going across. There's a chair here. Haven't put the shelf in the middle yet. There's a little shelf that goes across there to finish that off, but I have fitted the Solway panel and the curtains, I think from Vanlife. I think they were Vanlife. I'll put a link into the curtains anyway at the bottom because they really are excellent. What I've done with the Solway is it's built really for like fitting a cassette window, whereas these are bonded windows. So I cut these, scribed these round and fitted edging, normal bodywork edging, to fit all the way, and then got the curtains behind after someone else had mentioned that that's a good way of doing it with these. I've also lined inside just to finish it all off. Looks really nice actually, I'm pretty pleased with that. And then there will be a cupboard going across the top, but I want to get everything in the middle finished first because it'll just make my life easier. On the other side, you've got the Dometic blind. Just show that briefly. That pulls across and that shuts nicely the other side. And also the Solway panel on this side. Again, it's really nice. Haven't fitted all of the trim covers on it yet, but it's fitted beautifully. And again, the Vanlife curtains behind. All behind, done exactly the same as the other side, so I'm really pleased with that. I wasn't sure if it would work on this side as well. It's a bit tighter on this side, but we've got it to work. And there's also a little panel that's going to go up there that finishes that off. That comes with the Flyscreen, but I haven't fitted that yet. Next job I want to do is the step. So I'll show you where I am on that. So this is the basics of the step. It needs some more work doing to it yet. It's got to have the edging on it, it's got to be vinyled. Was not easy to cut, as you can probably tell by all the stuff all over the floor. It was a pig actually. What I've had to do is taper it from one side very subtly so it covers the pipework one side but fits beautifully with the elephant's foot thing the other side. Don't know who coined that face, but I do like it. I'll sit it in place and then I'll show you how it's going to be. So that's the step just sat in place. It actually sits at about that angle. What's got to be happen to it is it's got to have an edging going all the way around the radiuses on the back edge and a straight one going across the front. I've done this out of 15mm ply because it fits perfectly at the back, but with the edging, because I want the edging to come up in line with the vinyl, same as it does on the step round there, it won't cover all of this. So what I've got to do is rebate into this with a router, 3mm, and then bring the upright into it. The ducting will fit underneath and come through, and there's the elephant's foot all cut, ready for it. In fact, you can see it with the bottom of the Dometic there as well, which is also scribed so it's flush with the floor. that's just sat in place at the moment. Anyone who's fitted one of those can know they're a bit of a pig sometimes to scribe around, but I think this has come out quite nicely. Right, so I'll get on with finishing this step. Get it all fitted into place. You can see how the convoluted pipe fits through. Should look really nice actually when this bit's done. I'll get on with it and get it done and come back to it. I've just taken a 3mm rebate of the underneath of the shelf, and I've also cut the upright, so now that just sits straight in there, and that'll be glued together tonight once I've done everything else. I've also thinned this end out with a router, just so it covers, well, you'll see when it goes in properly. The main reason I did this little bit, this little bit of video, is because I just wanted to show you something. For ages I've had this mini Makita router, something 700 or something like that, they're called 701, I don't know. And every time I want to put the bit to rebate the bottom out, the edging in, it's in there now, I have to take the whole blade apart, whip it off, and it's just a pain in the neck. So I ordered this, which is just a copy of my Makita. It's about 35 quid, Katsu. They're on Amazon. Put it on there. All of the collets and the tools and everything for the Makita fit with the Katsu as well, and it's actually pretty good. It hasn't quite got the visibility around the blade that the Makita's got, but after 2 minutes of using it I was happy with it. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that, anyone who wants a small router. Right, I'm going to get the edging done. Just thought I'd show why I've done that rebate. The rebate's underneath. It's because I want to put the vinyl on the top to match the floor, and then I want the edging to come up so it covers the edge of the vinyl. Now to do that, all I've done is put the piece of vinyl on. This is difficult to hold in one place, and just put that little mark where I want the top of the lip to the centre of the edging, and then with the router I sat it down and marked it so it's, you know, so it's going to be in the right place without the vinyl there. Right, I'm going to get that cut anyway. Rebated the other side of the top bar. It's upside down now, and I've also just cut the vinyl to match the floor, and the grain going the same way, so it's the right size so I can fit it on afterwards, but I don't want that on until it's all glued together. I want to glue this into the rebate rather than screw from above, because if you screw from above when you've got knocking edging going in, it can send the edging a bit all over the place, so I don't want to do that. So we'll glue it up. Well, what I've done, I don't know if you can see it from there, is I've put these little marks on here so I know exactly where this panel's got to go onto this. Just set that into place. Clamped up one end first. And then on the other end, end. And one in the middle as well. I can dry it overnight. Tomorrow it can go in. It's the next day now. Just check out this weather. Who says it's always raining in Wales, huh? The awning out on our van as well for the dog, and I've been getting on with the step this morning. Now what I've done is, you see I put the vinyl on the top, but I've also got underneath some supports where the step, you know, the bit you actually walk down would be. This bit here is cut out ready for the ducting for the heating, which will go through there, and then that will fit into there like that. Now all I've got to do is edge it, and we can get it in place. Apart from a little bit of finishing, it's about there, thank God. Vinyls are on, edging's on both sides. At this end, where it goes, where the electrics are, just finished the tops off well, I'll show. It should look good by the time that's fitted. The vents in, ready to be screwed on. Got to do a little bit of earthing in the van, and then it's going to be fitted. The steps all sat in place now, thank God. It's just sat there, that's why it's not quite touching at the bottom. I haven't decided how to fix it down yet, and I don't want to fix it until it hasn't got to move again. But I do need to make it so it can be removed. As all the main earths are underneath there, they're all attached to the chassis there. While I was there, I finished the wiring for the inverter and the 240 volt charger. So the inverter now, on eco mode, and you see the green lights come on, and it works on as well. I've tested that, it's great. Haven't tested the 240 volt charger, but there's no reason why that wouldn't be working. Put a little bit of edging on the ends there just to finish that off. That gap won't be there, it's just that the step's not exactly where it's got to be yet, or we just shift across a tiny bit yet, hence the gap there. And that's not fully screwed onto place yet, and the foot is only sat in place, it's not in the other side, but I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it works well. This is the first time I've actually shown how I do anything in a van. I don't know if this is useful to anyone, it just sort of happened this time. If it is, let us know and I'll start showing how I do things on other videos. There won't be tutorials because it's just how I do it, but you know, if it's useful, let us know. Next video will be putting the shelf in across the window, getting the seat in and shrouding the heater, and there's a little storage unit going behind there, and cutting the table. The table and the shelf are this really nice sort of composite material, 12mm in black, looks fantastic. So that would make I will show how to cut that, because that's not easy if you don't know how. I'm an ex-kitchen fitter, so yeah, I think I'll leave it there for now. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.